There is a side to this work that people really do not understand.
A sit-down with CFS. 4 top leaders of the Cuyahoga County Division of Children and Family Services open up to News 5's Jordan Vandenberg about how the child welfare system works, what could be changed, and whether caseloads are crippling caseworkers. And Jordan, this interview comes during a call for increased accountability after the death of 4-year-old Aniya Day. She had a history with social services before she was allegedly killed by her own mother.
That's absolutely right, but citing department policy and state law, CFS officials say they couldn't discuss specific cases, but they did discuss to me at length this afternoon some of the policies and some of the procedures so that the public can better understand how a case starts and how a case ends. More than 50,000 times last year, a call came into the agency's hotline. Of those, about 14,000 turned into referrals for investigation. A supervisor then determines whether those referrals are emergencies or non-emergencies. The key distinction, whether the child is at imminent risk. That imminent risk standard also applies to how an investigation ends. It's the court, not CFS, that typically determines whether imminent risk or an ongoing risk exists and that a child needs to be removed. The agency has 488 social workers on staff, 143 of which are assigned to investigations, whose caseloads average to be about 15 cases. The other social workers who handle ongoing cases have an average caseload of 13.
Is that where you'd like it to be?
Actually, we'd like to drive it down a little further, to be perfectly honest. We think investigations at about 11 or 12 would be pretty good. And for the ongoing services, we'd like to drop that number to 10 or under.
What would it take to get to that point?
Additional staff.
As for when a child with a history at CFS dies, the director says the agency conducts an extensive review, reading through the case from beginning to end, looking at the agency's involvement. We've been told that review is occurring in the Aniya Day case. CFS says in 3 separate cases, social workers did not have enough evidence to remove the girl from the home. And a spokeswoman for CFS has previously stated that if that internal review does show some wrongdoing, proper discipline will be administered. Reporting live downtown, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.